Hi folks, Joe Sweeney Steet here, and we recently returned from GenCon in Indianapolis, where there was plenty to see and even more to buy. And when I say there was even more to buy, I have returned with over $1 million in new inventory, including some spectacular pieces here at Dave & Adam's headquarters. Would you like a look at some of the best stuff we bought? Great! Spend the next few minutes with me and I'll tell you all about them. We'll start with the latest in TCGs, Disney's Lorcana. Lorcana gave us a sneak peek at GenCon 2 weeks before it releases to the public, and until people started cracking boxes, they had managed to keep their 6th rarity level a complete secret. There are 12 cards with a special enchanted foil, numbered beyond the set's 204 base cards. Out of those 12, this Elsa is being touted as the quote-unquote Charizard of the set. It was a tough one to get our hands on, as most players lucky enough to pull one didn't want to let it go! Speaking of Charizard, we've got ourselves a raw and a BGS graded copy of everyone's favorite fire-breathing lizard. These 2 copies are the first edition Shadowless printing, which was the very first English printing released. While it wasn't the most powerful Pokemon in the base set, it became a must-have for every child. Now, Magic walked so Pokemon could run. Consider it somewhat of a precursor to the original 151 Pokemon card game. The most powerful card ever printed in Magic, you may ask? Easy. That's the Black Lotus. We've got a copy from the first ever printing, commonly known as Alpha, which released just over 30 years ago. Also approaching its 30th birthday are these white-bordered versions of the Black Lotus from the Unlimited reprinting and the square-cornered Collector's Edition printing, which were also released in 1993. While the Black Lotus is the highlight of the original Alpha, Beta, and Unlimited printings, there were 8 more cards that round out the iconic Power 9. And check out these CGC high grades. I'm sure you can imagine the difficulty of finding these in mint condition more than 3 decades later. So you want the thrill of chasing and pulling Mint Power 9 or a dual land yourself? Don't fret, because we picked up this unlimited starter deck and booster pack as well. The starters from a box break and, most notably, unsearched. In the early days of Magic, the wrappers were thin enough to see through and figure out what the rare was. That's what makes provenance so important, and why you should buy your vintage sealed product from trusted sources like us. In 2003, after Magic and Pokemon, we saw the release of Yu-Gi-Oh! What started as a manga adapted into an anime was followed by a card game design from what they wrote in the show. There's a lot of debate in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community if the Dark Duel Stories printing is better than that of the Legend of Blue Eyes. Personally, I favor the Dark Duel Stories version, because it has the art from the anime, along with that prismatic foiling. It really catches the eye. All these items, on top of everything else we bought from the convention, will be showcased on our website, dacardworld.com, soon enough. Well, that's a wrap to GenCon. To find more gaming content such as this, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on our videos on the DA Card World YouTube page. Until next time, I'm Joe. I still have to send like 2,000 cards out for grading. This isn't even close to done.